I am Suman from Haryana, and I am BSc B.Ed, MA, B.Lib, M.Lib. I cleared my STAT, CTET, CET, and screening exam also. Nowadays, I am preparing my uh, government exam also, and my hobbies are singing, dancing, gardening, and now I create new hobbies like connecting new people through conversation because I am focused on my spoken English. And I am homemaker. I have two kids. There are five members in my family, me, my husband, and my two kids, and my mother-in-law. That's all about me.
Great, great. You have talked so much for like yourself. You are highly qualified woman, and so you are fond of so many things. Now you are learning this language because it's like it's happened. Like we have done so many things, but
Yes.
without English, it's like we haven't done anything. So
Yes,
in
yes. I have lot of knowledge, but in our schooling time, even though when I did my MA English, that is English take as a subject only, not a speaking part. So that's why that is a problem facing our and me and my children also.
course, I can understand because I have talked to so many people here, and they are highly qualified. Some of them they are in private sector. So just because of their promotion, just because of cracking interview, just because of like they are doing some marketing work, so they need this language. And this language, like it adorns you, it helps you to go further in your life, to get something special in your life, because no matter
Yes,
how much you are educated and what you have, but without English, you are incomplete with your study. It's like you haven't done anything in your study,
yes.
in your career. So nowadays only, because earlier it was okay, there was no problem that time, because you can find you could find job that time, there is no problem, there was no need in like for English. But nowadays without English, if you are going to face any interview and you are thinking that yes, I am highly qualified girl, of course I am going to crack the interview, so I think it's really very difficult.
Yes, yes. But today, but for government job, there is no need of spoken English, only spoken English because minimum 10, 12 marks, that is interview. But in private sector and for my children, there is very essential to learn this English language. So that's why I wanted to my children fluent in English, and I make a environment for them.
That
So
is why
that's why I am
that
learning this language. Only the specific region for my children.
that is why I'm saying na this language is crucial in each and every field. You want to like make your new generation in this language so that they can't face any problem in their life, they can achieve this language easily. and
Yes.
and of course this language helps you in each and every sector. So like, of course you told me that yes, for government and some of the field where you don't need this language, so yeah, it's okay. But we feel shy. Suppose I got a government job and now I'm doing, however I just feel shy just because of that. Some of the officers, they know how to speak English, but I'm not. So still I need to
Yes.
improve it because generation
Still,
has changed.
yes, I knew very well when I goes to in field, like I joined an in office job, and daily practice by practice I improve my skill. So doesn't matter in government job, there is no need of spoken English, because I have good knowledge of all skills, and a little bit no, because he like me, I'm qualified my all 3 or 4 test, also teacher eligibility test and screening, so I have good knowledge and little bit knowledge of spoken part also, so that's why it's enough.
You know, of course, you are saying right, but like it's really very difficult to say that okay, I have a job. You know, we feel shy because when we are going to party, when we are going to in front of official person, so we feel shy that oh, that I am not going to involve into them because they are speaking English, but I am not able to speak English. It's not because of show off. I'm not saying that okay, I'm going to show off. No, it's a need actually. It's a need when you are going to approach official person. So you must show yourself like them because until you
Only, yes, only all of the world English become global language, and there is a atmosphere of English. That's why people learning this language. And so without English, everyone knows that I have no knowledge. You said
and
right?
yes, earlier this language was only for like job holder, only some of the person, for only rich person.
Yes,
But
yes,
nowadays
yes,
it is it is for everyone. No matter whether you are educated or uneducated, you are living city and village, it is for everyone. If you learn
yes,
English, so I'm telling you, you are not going to face any type of problem in your life. Of course, you will get easily whatever you want to get in your life. It helps you a
yes, yes.
lot. And you know, like just because of this language, like in study, if I talk about my specific study, so I wasted 20 years, but I didn't get anything, you know, and I just worked only for 1 year, and in this 1 year, I just focused on this language a little bit, not too much. Whenever I got time, I just practiced
Yes,
on this language.
yes, yes.
This language, like after 1 year, in return, in my hard work, in return, this language give me so many things, like it give me like some student to teach. By this way I'm earning money a little bit. And of course my channel is monetized. I'm getting money from my channel, and people
Okay.
appreciate me, they compliment me. I'm getting so many compliments just because of
Mm.
this language. Otherwise I wasted my 20 years in my study, but I didn't get anything. But I worked only 1 year, and I'm getting so many things.
Have your
So
channel got monetized?
yes, my channel is monetized. Yes.
Have you how many years you did your channel, start your channel?
Let me tell you, I started this channel 1 year ago, but I didn't work consistently, and whenever I got time, I just worked. But last like November and December, my channel
Okay.
started going. I started working, and and those days my channel was going good, and anyhow I just managed to get my channel monetized. And
Yes,
now,
yes.
just because of this language, I'm getting so many things. So this
Which type
language,
of content you upload in your channel? Conversation video or solo video of your only English content?
earlier I used to upload
In
solo, and of course
okay.
nowadays I'm uploading conversation videos, solo videos as well sometimes. And yeah, by
Okay.
this way I'm running this channel because I have students, I have to teach them throughout the day. So that is why I don't get time to make solo video. So yes,
Yes, yes.
so that is
Okay.
why I
And how long how long you have been learning this language? Before 1 year ago.
no, I'm not going to tell you anything wrong because yes, I started this language 3 years ago. That time I
Yes,
didn't
yes,
have mobile. I didn't have mobile, but I had a grammar book. But I couldn't improve until I
yes.
bought this mobile. I used to learn, but I forgot again. So
Yes,
I
yes.
didn't focus on my this language. I thought, oh, this is very difficult to learn. Even I didn't have partner that time to practice. Then, but when I bought this mobile 1 year ago, and I started learning again, and I solved my doubts on here on YouTube, social media, and I started practicing by myself. Then I improved a lot. And if I talk about my hesitation and shyness, of course, I used to be a shy person, but when I started talking on video call, audio call, I
Yes.
removed my shyness and hesitation.
Yes, but in my side, you also noted me. I'm my speaking skill is poor, but I'm not shy person, and I'm
Yes,
confident
I can,
while I'm speaking in front of any persons.
I
Uh,
can see. Yes, good.
yes,
Because when you are talking like on video call, of course, like for 15 days, 20 days, you might feel shy and hesitate. But of course, anyhow, you are going to remove your hesitation and shyness. You get to know that, oh, people, they are talking, and you are also improving your speaking skills. You are getting
yes,
motivated, so many things. So that
yes,
is
yes.
really, earlier it was.
Because we, we know speaking comes from speaking, and we open our mouth, and little bit in initial stage, one or two vocabs I daily learn, and make sentence also, because I am just a beginner and started my journey before 20 days ago. So that's why that is totally depend on my practice also. If we do more and more practice, so one day I also speak like you.
Amazing, admirable, because in like you have started only 12 days or 20 days ago. It's a great,
Yes,
like you are able to speak. Of course, you will be able to speak English like fluent, like native speaker. Because
yes, yes,
when we speak, then our mind works, our tongue works, So we are going to make habit. Though we
yes,
know
yes,
we have a lot of knowledge inside about grammar, about everything. But until you speak, how come your tongue can work for you? When you
yes.
start, your tongue
Speaking,
works. Yes,
yes.
and we have to
Because
speak.
in since childhood, our tongue becomes habitual of our native language, like dialect. So that's
Sometimes
why
we
it is.
start like toddling, like you start lisping. That
Yes,
instead of saying what is like little they kid they speak like they lips, a lot of lips. So
yes,
why?
yes,
Because they are trying to speak that thing. They also want to speak. So the same thing here, like this language, in order to speak this language, we have to like speak it again and again, again and again.
yes,
Then you are going to speak
yes.
easily. So yeah, and
But
this language can be learned easily. There is no problem. People say that, oh, this is really very difficult, but no. Earlier it was difficult, but nowadays every person has social media, so they have
yes,
Twitter, trainer everywhere, anytime. Whenever you
so
time you can learn,
yes,
and you
we
have.
have to take benefit from social media also, and don't waste our extra activity. So that's why it is depend on us. And there are many core learners, and in through many apps we are connecting with each other and talking with each other.
Correct, because anyhow this language is going to help you. So you have
Yes,
to give some time for it. You are not going to waste your time. And of course, in the beginning, so many people they feel bored. Even also felt bored when I started practicing. It was not easy. But when I made habit, when I started making habit, yeah, for 10 days it was difficult. But after 10 days, it became my habit, and I started
yes,
speaking. It was become easy for me. It became easy for me, and I started talking. And still,
yes.
of course, no problem. Whenever I have time, I just speak by myself if I don't have partner. Anyhow,
Today, Yes, today I'm so tired and don't do any extra work also. But I left the message group for I wanted to take one or two conversation, so that's why I left message. And this is my first conversation today.
And this is my second conversation because I have to make Saturday and Sunday video because from Monday and to Friday I don't have time, a little bit time. So because I have to teach, I have to take eighth
In
class.
eighth class. But
Hmm.
nowadays summer vacation going on.
No, I
Yeah, you
teach.
are
I teach
teaching
online.
at online. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, because of
Okay.
this language, I just make my student practice here, and
Oh,
I got these students through my YouTube channel.
okay. You teach only English, spoken English.
Yes, yes, it only spoken. I
Okay,
don't
that's
make them write anything. I don't make them read because anyhow you have to speak. You want to if you want to become fluent in English, so you have to speak. I just give them time to speak and speak and speak. Sometime
yes,
past, in past time, in present time, in future time. Sometime ask, reply. That thing I make them done. Do sorry. So
yes.
this I just make them do because
Okay.
anyhow we have to practice because we can learn from anywhere, but when it's come to practicing then we uh, feel bad and just try to go
We
back.
forget, and whenever we speak in front of other person, we also our mind goes blank also. Because
Hmm.
when we listen any video, that's some when I think I know very well, but
Hmm.
whenever I speak, I forget.
Yes. So, like of course it happens in the beginning it happens just
Yes,
but you make yourself easy with this language
yes,
and don't try to learn so many things at the same time that okay I'm going to learn that fancy word and advanced structure. No, don't try to whatever you just try to speak you know
yes.
the
In
earlier I
initial stage, there is easy word also we can frame sentence. So after that, when add sentence and make sentence. After that, one or two daily word we uses in our sentence. New
yeah,
vocab also.
when I stop my student to like learn some fancy words and advanced structure because I'm telling them again and again, no, until you are perfect with this basic, you are not
After
allowed
that,
to learn anything because
yes,
it's difficult for you to add that thing in your conversation because until you are perfect to speak in your past time, present time, future time, how can how do you want to learn? Why do you want to learn model and causative and conditional?
yes, yes. That's
Me,
good.
I just stop them doing this. I just say first you make yourself comfortable with this basic, then you will realize you will not feel bored as well. You just think you realize that okay, now I'm able to speak my past activities because whatever I did yesterday I'm going to tell you,
Yes. In
and
starting
whatever.
time, that is necessary. First, in present, we are make sentence, and after that, past is necessary.
Yes, all
Yes,
all like all this language depends only this three times like present time, past and future time.
yes,
Without
only three tense.
when any person is going to speak, how can anyone speak without in this time, without this
Yes,
time? Because we have to, suppose like normally we talk about sometime past and sometime present and future happen.
yes, yes,
So we have to make ourselves comfortable with this time. We first you learn tenses because all the magic is hidden in tenses.
tenses.
So
Yes,
because we don't have environment, so we have to go through this practice.
yes.
If we had
Okay.
environment, so we wouldn't we don't need to learn this thing and we don't try we like of course we have time. Suppose we have environment, so we don't need to practice. Of course we can learn by our environment with our environment, but
Yes,
without environment we have to practice. It's true.
Yes,
So
yes. Because we all have perfect in our native language, and that is acquired language we acquire from our family, at society. So that's why no problem. And so in English, we are taken as a subject only, but everyone speak in English in these days. Everyone wants to speak in English.
correct, correct. And in my opinion, nobody should feel bored. Just take it easy, and whatever you know, just try to speak. Of course, you are
Yes,
going to learn anything by listening, by speaking, like that.
all for, oh, yes, yes. For all skill are compulsory.
Hmm. So
Yes.
thank you so much, ma'am, that you have given
Okay.
me your time.
Yes. Okay.